Hello everyone, welcome to my channel again. I am Dr. Shikha Prasad, lecturer of economics from the Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science. Today we will discuss about the elasticity of demand in this video. As I have already explained you about the concept and the law of demand in my previous video, so in this video we continue with the concept of elasticity of demand. So let's start. Elasticity of demand. Introduction. The law of demand explains only the relationship between price and quantity demanded. It tells us when price rises, quantity demanded falls, and when price falls, quantity demanded rises. As we know that law of demand shows the inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Higher the price, lower the demand, and lower the price, higher will be the demand. So here the relationship is negative between price and demand, but it does not explain the extent of a change in demand due to change in the price. It means that it doesn't explain at what level quantity increases or decreases with a change in demand. It only tells the direction of change in demand, not the extent of change in demand. Therefore, Professor Alfred Marshall explained the concept of elasticity of demand. Now, concept of elasticity of demand. Elasticity of demand refers to the degree of responsiveness of quantity demanded of a good to a change in its price or any other factor. Simply, the elasticity of demand measures the degree of responsiveness, how much the quantity demanded will be responsive according to the change in the price or other factors like income, price of substitute goods, etc. According to Professor Marshall, elasticity of demand is great or small according to the amount demanded, which rises much or little for a given fall in price, and quantity demanded falls much or little for a given rise in price. So, in his own words, Professor Marshall explains how the quantity demanded be responsive much or little according to the change in the price. In other words, it is the ratio of percentage change in quantity demanded of a commodity to a percentage change in price. Elasticity of demand have some types. They are of three types. First, income elasticity, cross elasticity, and price elasticity. So, in this video, we can learn about the income elasticity of demand. As we know that there are very important factors which determine the demand, and the elasticity of demand is also responsive due to the change in income, due to the change in other substitute goods, price of substitute good or complementary goods, and price of that commodity also. So according to that, there are three types of elasticity of demand: income, cross and price. So in this video we can focus on the income elasticity of demand, or we can learn totally about the income elasticity of demand. So let's start from income elasticity of demand. Income elasticity of demand refers to the degree of responsiveness of a change in quantity demanded to a change in the income only. Other factors including price remains constant. Here the demand is responsive, and how much it is responsive, it can be measured according to the change in income only, and other factors which determine the demand or elasticity of demand remains constant. So ED, that is elasticity of demand, equals to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in income. In other words, it is the ratio of percentage change in quantity demanded of a commodity by a percentage change in its income. So in simple words, elasticity of demand or the income elasticity of demand is the ratio of percentage change in quantity demanded due to the percentage change in income. Now, we have to find out the value of income elasticity of demand with the help of following formula given by Alfred Marshall. EY, it means elasticity of demand, that is Y denotes the income elasticity of demand, equals to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in income. Symbolically, EY equals to, now we can show the formula in this way, that percentage change can be shown with the help of delta. So it is percentage change in quantity divided by percentage change, that is delta income. How much the quantity will change due to the change in income, equals to delta Q, it means change in quantity divided by original quantity whole divided by delta Y divided by Y. So here we can split the formula and elaborate it, that the delta Q means change in quantity divided by original quantity and change in income divided by original income, equals to delta Q by Q into Y by delta Y. When we can equate the formula, then we can derive the final formula, that is the delta Q by Q into Y by delta Y, where delta represents change. As I have already explained you, that here the formula, the value of delta represents the change. Q, capital Q, represents the original demand. Y is the original income. Delta Q means change in quantity demanded. Delta Y equals to change in income of the consumer. So let's move. Now, there are types of income elasticity also. There are three types of income elasticity of demand. First one is positive income elasticity, second negative income elasticity, and the third one, that is zero income elasticity. What is positive income elasticity? Let's know. Normal goods for which demand increases with the increase in income. Normally it happens when income of the consumer will increase, consumer will buy more goods. In that situation it is called positive income elasticity, because normal goods for which demand increases with the increase in income. When income increases, demand also increases. then it is called positive income elasticity. Let's take the example as it is shown in the diagram. Positive associated with the luxury goods. Given an example, when my income rises, I buy more vacations abroad. When income of any consumer will rise, they can buy more goods, then at that situation it is called positive income elasticity. Second condition or the second type is your negative income elasticity. Inferior or goods for which demand decreases with the increase in income of the consumer. Sometimes it also happens that when income increases, consumer will start consuming less amount of some commodities. That commodities are called inferior goods. So let's take an example of negative income elasticity associated with the inferior goods. For example, like cheap cars, when my income rise, I stop buying cheap cars, or we can say that the car which have low cost. Generally the inferior good or the low cost goods are not used by the consumer when their income increases. The third type is your zero income elasticity. Necessary goods for which demand remains constant with increase in income of the consumer. Necessary goods, a consumer can consume a limited amount of necessary goods in their life. For example, medicines. For example, salt. For example, cooking oil. These are the necessity goods of life. Either the consumer income is very high or consumer income is low. They consume a limited amount of medicine, salt, and the necessary goods. So, when the income of the consumer increases, he will consume the same amount and the demand remains constant. So, here the impact of increase in income does not change the quantity demanded. So, it is called zero income elasticity. So it is clear that income elasticity are of three types. Positive, when income due to increase in income, quantity also increases. When due to increase in income, quantity decreases, it is called negative income elasticity. And when due to increase in income, consumer will consume the same amount of commodity and the quantity demanded remains constant, it is called zero income elasticity. So it is clear. Now, thank you for watching my video. Thanks.